Mario Kart World records. They've changed a little bit, and ironically enough, it's the video that I said that they basically did nothing, where everything has changed. Okay, so I'm looking at the last time we took a look at the world records in this game. I initially did a 1 week in, then after that we saw some crazy advancements with the likes of Moo Moo Meadows. But since then, I think that something as simple as Desert Hills, which mind you I just checked, it's already changing. This is what we checked last time, 135, go into the rankings, 132. How is a map that simplistic gonna see that big of a change? I think it's because you don't have to land properly anymore. I've seen some pros mention that. Usually people have spent hours, tens of hours, potentially hundreds of hours, making sure that they can land properly so they get the best boost from being all the way up into the air. But from what I understand, not only can you trick off of any irregular ground pattern, but you can land flawless every single time. I guess that's what we're seeing, so let's get into it. Now, hey, listen, I'm gonna be a bit skeptical here. I think that the only change we're gonna see on something as simple as a map like this will be this landing properly dilemma. Is it a dilemma? I think it's a solution. I didn't spend those tens of hours, hundreds of hours trying to learn it. So we see that they just did a charge jump. I was told that that slows you down. So has the game changed that much now? Listen, I don't even know the combo that we're using. I of course know that we're using Daisy, but the combo? Look at that. Does the charge jump before make it so then when you go into a natural jump, does it speed that up? I have so many questions. I hope that they can get answered. Oh my goodness. The efficiency on getting the coins. Wow, here I was thinking that I was going on a good streak. Look at my commentary, look at how great everything is. Look how correct I was on how simple this is. And then I see whatever that was. What? Hold on, let's watch that one more time. Do they do it 3 times in a race? Are we really at that stage of the game already? They're not. So that is the coin route. So therefore this... Wait, no, never mind. Wow. Okay, so those are 2 variations, one with the coins, because of course the driver would want to get the world record with as many coins as they can get, and then you don't have to go again. Wow, man. 52, view rankings. 48! How? I told myself before I was going to sit on the chair, man. Like, maybe it's only a couple of maps. What do you mean I'm starting off with the simple ones? No. Show me something. Show me something, man. I'm not even looking around right now. What do you mean? What? What? Is it all to do with landing properly? That little change that we saw is not doing anything. Keep on getting... Okay, coins, we already got 7. We're going to go on the outside here. Inside, just so we can get that extra trick. I would like to assume that those are easier now. No way. We're going to have to see that again. And also, well, we're just going to watch the first 2 laps of every single race to see how they adapt to not having to get coins all the time. I'm already seeing so many optimizations, so many little things. Every single detail is calculated already. Well, we're 2.5 months into this game being out. No 200cc. So I would like to assume that my biggest takeaway here is that all these tricks that we're seeing, especially that one, I had to see that one again, are easier with these new physics. Wow, it has to be. It has to be, because how was this not realized earlier? I saw all the streamers, all the YouTubers going for it. Shy Guy Bazaar, like, once again, I think that this is already one of the more optimized maps in the game. If not the 1 minute 52 view rankings. All right, I was kind of correct this time around. I was about to say, if every single track gave us that big leap, well, I'm not going to bother watching this one. We already know that the optimization is within the physics of that timestamp alone. So that's cool. So now if we go to something that I would probably think that I've seen the most in regards to optimization throughout the whole entire lifespan of this game, 2.5 months, not too long. The last time we took a look, 203. We're looking to see a sub 2 here, right? 203, 201, we're yet to see it. We're yet to see the sub 2, but let's look at this. I reckon that this is going to be enough of a change. We're going to see enough of the optimizations earlier on in the laps because I'm so familiar with the footage of what it looks like for it to be optimized. I'm pretty excited for this one. Find it funny that we're still using this combo. Turns out that the community's taken quite an interest to it. Like it's not our first time seeing it, but the fact that it's continued. Yeah, see those delayed flips? Is that even necessary anymore? Is that even necessary anymore? Is that out of habit? How are we looking to the side there? Is that a replay glitch or are they genuinely doing that? I might have to change my approach if I find out that there's a lot more levels to this, then I'm realizing. What? I know that we go up here for the coins. They make it look easier than it is, mind you. I've gotten cooked so many times on live stream, mind you. Look how close. Oh no way! We caught the boost on the way down. No, dude, I can't wait to see the second lap right now. Once again, we're optimizing those flips. Gotta find out if that's still necessary or if it's just out of habit for the professional players that are used to that. We don't see any difference with the camera there. I'm going to assume that was a replay glitch, but once again, if I see that that's a recurring theme, I will have to watch some YouTube videos. So they skip out on that entirely. So that was for it to be flashy. It was so you enter the extra coins, the route that I was exactly talking about. They do that every single time. 156. 154. How? Let's see. Do they bring anything special out here? Why are we looking down there? See what I'm gonna have to watch the videos. Going up isn't as fast as I thought it would. You have to be down on the ground. You have to play it low. I get that. You know, when you can't fall down faster in this game. That's one thing that will never be able to get optimized. That's why that was so important of a decision. So we got to play it lower. We got to stick to the ground. I say that. Not that I'm necessarily surprised. I wonder if tricking in the air does anything there. Not that I'm surprised though. It's already been like that. Mario Kart Wii was a great example. You'd get some airtime in that game if you pulled off some crazy tricks. Oh, that's the optimization right there. I think that I've seen it. That's it. Well, we got 7 coins. Is there anything different though? I don't think so. I think that because this is... What? How does that make sense though? See how I'm eating my words in real time? What's more optimized? Did we go left there for the coins? Really? Now we're going on the inside. Why are we doing that? Because we feel like it. Isn't that better? Because then you cut it... Wow, we're already here with Bowser's Castle. This was one that I'm so excited for this one. 215. Wow, I'm hesitating. 215 versus 211. Wow. I'll be honest, I have seen one improvement. Are we not even about to wall ride, or do we start it now? We start it now. Okay, so that was the advancement. You don't need to do all that flashy stuff at the beginning. You just have to optimize that one trick. I understand. It's not easy, but that's what you have to look out for. So that's okay. I'm sure professionals would all come to the unanimous agreement that how it is now is much more preferable. You don't have to do that stuff at the beginning. We've seen that before. Wait, I didn't even see this. Oh my goodness. What? Let's see this again. Dude, I can't believe it. This, wow. Dry Bones Burnout. I think that there could be a lot of room for improvement here. We have a 209 since last time I checked. We have a 207. Yes. This, you don't just get that from these new physics, man. Keep on going. So what, we wall ride here. That's cool. I'm aware of that. I'm just waiting until I see that new thing. That thing where I go, wow. And realistically, every single damn map's had that moment for me. Nothing necessarily new yet. Oh, okay. Little things. Cool. Oh, wow, that saves a lot of time. Oh, wow. How did we even trick just then? Is that our first case of tricking off of these irregular floors? Now that's the big thing. You can land easier in terms of maintaining your momentum and keeping your boost. But compared to these irregular bumps in the road that we can see, I know Boo Cinema. I can't wait to see that one. Boo Cinema is the grand example of that a lot of YouTubers have been using. That's the change. That's the change. We're not going to do anything too drastic though, right? In terms of coins. Some maps are just the natural path. Some maps you go out of your way. I don't know. I'll be interested to see how that changes. I love this. I'm going to have to get used to that. See the little bump? Oh man, it's ridiculous. And then we get that extra one there. I was too busy talking about the previous one. They hit me with back-to-backs. That's it? That's all you're gonna do? You're just gonna do a charge jump? Once again, I'm left confused. The charge jump, since it was mentioned in the Nintendo Direct for Mario Kart World, I have been so confused about it ever since. I like the optimizations here, how clean it looks. Like this is how I try and look when I play Forza Motorsport, right? Trying to get all those driving lines right, down pat. I'm already balling. We can already cut to the conclusions. Your boy's not styling like that. But you know who is styling like that? Whoever holds this damn world record. This just screams optimized to me. It's a word that we're going to hear obviously often in today's video because my vocabulary for world records is kind of limited. You know, I'm no world... Ooh, that was cold. Choco Mountain. 207. No. No, why is it the one time we see one of the biggest improvements? It was the map that I laid off of saying, I think that we're done seeing the big changes. Oh, no. We're holding right to the side. Not using a mushroom yet. Surely we use it here. Nothing that I'm yet to see. Just a really clean execution of what I've seen before. How? The momentum we're carrying here, I doubt that it looks so easy. That's the problem with these world records. I'm yet to find a game that's really come close in the past. I'll play it safe, I'll say 5 years, but I'm really about to say decade. That makes it look so easy when in reality, oh, Geometry Dash. Watch this big cut. I think that this big cut is really what shaved all that time. We keep the momentum going. That's a charge jump, mind you. That's not a drift. We're not turning into that, I just realized. Man. Oh, I love Crown City. I love Crown City so much. The music too, my goodness. We got a 209. What are we working with now? A 2... Please, man, I can't do it. 4 seconds is just the usual for today's episode. I know it's been 2 months. 2 months of everyone crowding Nintendo's launch title, trying to get world records. I'm aware. But they're making it look too easy. Just all these big improvements. Nintendo, chill with the hidden patch notes, please, for your boy Colors Gaming. Okay? Because this... I thought that the first week of reacting to the world records, or, you know, the Moo Moo Meadows one with the cow. Alright guys, we're kind of done with these optimizations. But it just keeps on going. We're bouncing off the rooftop of... No. No, I don't know why I'm saying no. Not like I want them to... Wow, that's probably one of the greatest... I see the patterns lining up on what they're going to do. Do they do that every single time? No, they can't. Okay. These little optimizations. Are you telling me that when I was bored on stream of some of those straight routes, you meant to tell me that it was... You're meant to tell me that I was right. We've said, wow, I would like to say 20 times by now. Don't do yourself the disservice of counting, by the way. Just, I would rather not know. A lot of repetition. See, this is cool. This is cool. We're just hugging on the outside. Getting those tricks, man. That Mario Circuit optimization really opened up a lot of windows for every single track in the game. See, look at that trick right there. Like, how did they do that? There must be... You can do that? Keep on wall riding instead. Keep on... And we still have a third unique lap. This is what I love about Crown City. This is what I love about Crown City. We have to keep this rolling. No, and then they... No! I was just about to mention the trick. They've formed all these big discoveries all into one so well. So well. Like, people are looking at it like it's that one scene in The Hangover, and we're trying to calculate how we're leaving this building rich. Everyone is analyzing these intricate details about everything in this game. Everything. And it's working. I love this, man. Okay, so for DK Spaceport, we went from 32.2 to 29.9. I reckon that that's a physics change. Hooper Trooper Beach, I reckon that this is going to be the exact same story. 29.7, 28, yeah, 100%. Rainbow Road. Hold on, we just went from back to back. It's just the physics. The game's just faster paced now to this. 402. Technical, bro. We were just talking about Geometry Dash earlier, and you're meaning to tell me you got a 356. I'm expecting so many tricks off of the side, just like what we saw originally on Mario Kart Circuit, so it kind of segues to once again what I was talking about earlier. There we go. And like we've seen this before. This is so far good. With how Rainbow Road plays, with how it's designed, I feel scared. Like, I'm about to look at this map so differently. This does not give you that extra 5 seconds or whatever the time is. It doesn't matter. It's enough to the point where I'm beyond impressed. Yeah, it's getting a bit more optimized there, sure. Nah, technical, you're about to do something, man. I reckon it could be towards the end of the track, actually. I think it is. I think it is. I think it is. I just doubt that any of this, what we're seeing right now, like, sure, landing properly is not really too much of a thing. I just saw that in real time, this update. It's going to be hard to kind of convey, but on my monitor right now, I saw that change. The land was not flawless, and yet they still cooked. Oh, that's satisfying. I'm going to have to go for that all the time. I thought that my first playthrough on this track was kind of cool. No. And now we're just going to be flipping on the outside. I get it. I get it. We're going to be getting some coins. That's cool. 14 coins. And then what? We're about to go up to 17. That's kind of crazy. On the world records, you're not really seeing that. Simply due to how grand of a map. Whoa! Whoa! What was that? What just happened? Boost and flip off of the side to get that fluid as possible. I think we might have seen that last time. Maybe. Keep on going. This part, does this part have anything new? I feel like it could. I feel like it could. We have a bit of a ceiling here. We're flipping on the outside to the extent. Didn't see it. I know that there's extra ways to get some skips there, but I think that they're so difficult. At least this gentleman here, Technical, has opted not to. But maybe what I've seen on TikTok and what I've seen on Instagram, you know, the short form content, maybe it's just not as optimized as I thought. That mushroom cut that we saw earlier, though, that's still crazy. Is that the cut? Is that the cut? There's no. We're about to see one more. I think that that's going to account for roughly half the time skipped. I reckon there's one more. You know, job's not finished. Technical right now in his mind saying job's not finished, colors. Watch this. I got something else coming out, man. I don't even know how long we've been on 20 coins for. That's kind of some lackluster commentary. But anyways, there's so much more to this map. There's so much more to this map. Show me one more thing. Show me one more thing. We got like the second coming of a Smash Brothers reveal right now. We got one more thing. What? Oh man, I love this game so much. I love this game so much. The best map has the best skips. Oh my goodness, man. What we just saw on Rainbow Road was crazy, man. I'll remember that for a long time. For this game's history, absolutely. So Peach Stadium. Oh, this one's kind of iffy from what I've seen. 218. 215. That's worth it. That's worth it. We're gonna check this one out as well. Funny to see Wiggler in a lot of these world records. Shout out Wiggler. You know, I'm all cool with it. You know, there's been a lot of variety in the best combos in this game, and I'm really happy about that. So we're still using the mushroom at the beginning. I'm aware of that. I've seen that before. That's cool. I like that. Get us into the groove better. Not getting all of those boost panels, sorry. I'm gonna have to remember that. That's a bad habit of mine. And from a lot of the knockout tour tracks, we conclude with Peach Stadium more often than other maps. I feel like, at least that I remember. Oh, okay. Okay, that's the optimization. Flipping there, no way 3 times. Oh man, seriously? And then, that's cool. That's cool. I don't want to be overwhelmed with anything else. Drifting into the rail rides, especially if there's if it's a slope, you just launch. Okay, so we got 155.9 here. Moo Moo Meadows, what do we got now? 153.9, 2 seconds. And it's also a sizable difference from second. I reckon we'll watch it. A part of me thinks, hey, colors, man, we're probably not going to see anything too out of the ordinary from what you've seen prior. Not to say that damn cow skip. That's what you're not skipping the cow, you're skipping on the cow. We're going to go onto the rail first, then flip on the wall, then flip back onto the rail. Is that the move? It is. Cow, yeah, cool. All pretty standard. Maybe that like extra drift there is something new. The damn tricks in the air, man. Nothing too new. Oh my god, they use another cow. It's all about the cows, man. Mario Circuit's not gonna have a skip. Okay, like this is one where we live with it. 409. No, 4.9, sorry. No, I knew it. That's cool. Acorn Heights, though. Acorn Heights, please tell me that there's a big improvement. Just shy of 2. 159.5. Ooh, not exactly the improvement that I was looking for. We have this different sort of bike. So I will rewatch. I will watch this one. I will. I really will. Because this bike, I've seen it. That's the Bat and Daisy have both used this now. Is there another one that I've somehow already forgotten? I don't think so, but it's cool. New advancements within the carts. Like, I didn't even know that this was in the game, to be honest. Look at those exhausts, man. I would have second guessed it for something of the worst combinations in Mario Kart Wii. I remember making that video. Damn, I don't imagine that to be easy whatsoever. We're going straight down to the bottom. It doesn't even let you keep on going down. See how it looked like that was a locked-in position? Oh, wow, we've really optimized the vines. We're getting into their gravitational pull by the looks of it. We're not even jumping on them at this point. So one of the optimizations has been completely called out because it's meant to be like a shroom list. But because of the world record, no one else saw a better chance to use the mushroom, right? Like, we're not about to see it right now. Yeah, right, so we just use it in the exact same spot. The only thing that changes is either you have the privilege of playing by yourself, but a more optimized time. Yep, you genuinely just don't fall off the map. We're gonna have to try that. Or you go a bit more unoptimized and you don't use a mushroom. So interesting. Let's watch this one more time. We're not flipping on any walls here. We're just using the straight mushroom. But cool, so the strategy that I've learnt that you guys would have seen me use on stream a couple times, that's still there. Including the vine work that you got here for some coins. Okay, cool. Now, Acorn Heights is a banger, man. If I rank the maps, this is up there. We got Boost Cinema next. Now, although I'm aware of only some of the optimizations, how big of a time, like, how much time are we shaving off? 207. Wow. Okay. Okay, cool. So this is what I was talking about with the array. See that? See that? That's only because of the new update. Think about that. The update I deemed useless, we can now do that. Genuinely, it's that simple. God, I love that. But I believe that that's going to really be the only optimization. I'm not even hating on Boost Cinema. We were just talking about Acorn Heights. I'm going to rank that high. Boost Cinema, I'm ranking high as well. flip on the outside. Yeah, so that's definitely a consistent thing. We're seeing that on every single map we possibly can. Oh, you can now trick off of that? If you finesse it enough, it doesn't fall left or right, it just stays up. Oh, wow. Wow, so it's everything. We just watched it all. Wait, no, wait, let's keep on going a little bit. That's the optimization. And I don't imagine... Hold on, no, I will replay this from the start because we get to look at it straight away. We got to break this down a little bit right now because we got to put some respect on these world record holders. What I just noticed, that's not easy at all. That's out of bounds. Hold on. We're about to see it. Right now. Is that not out of bounds? Is this, if you go millimeters more to the right, and I imagine that this is optimized. If you go millimeters to the right, Leica 2 is going to put you back on the map. Hopefully I'm right. So then we can really start putting a grand status on what we're seeing right now. Because unless the only thing that's going to top this video that we're sitting down to record today is another unseen patch in the patch notes, an unseen change to the physics. Because this is ridiculous at this point. Dandelion Depths. Love this map. 221. 219. I'm going to say that that's a physics change. Oh, Cheap Falls better have something. By the way, like, don't hesitate to tell me that I missed out on a map in the comments. I'll easily go back. So we got a 201. I remember being impressed by that. Let's see, 201. Whoa! Let's just get right into it, man. We saw that last time, didn't we? I think we did. Or I'm mistaking it for having seen it on social media. I've seen a couple of these, but really though, to that extent? I think that we've seen that before. Let's keep on going. What do you... No. We're just clipping out of bounds, mind you. If we go further inside there, Leica 2 is just going to ruin the whole world record. It went from, here's physical objects that you can trick on. Okay, cool. Colors Gaming, are you impressed by that? Absolutely. And now, let's just go out of bounds and go to the exact millimeter. Pat yourselves on the back, man. Really though. I think that alone is the change. That has to be the change. Oh my god, we're going out of bounds more. It was a bit more of an extreme example when I paused. That's going to be the world record. I want to see this again. It's always satisfying. Faraway Oasis. I feel like I don't hear enough about this map, but yet I see it. We have just above a sub 2, so we're about to see a sub 2, but to what extent? A 2-second. Nah, that's a physics change. That has to be a physics, like that's a pretty big map. There's a lot of changes. I'm sure that there's optimizations and flipping from guardrail to guardrail, I get it. But compared to the other optimizations, we're a bit desensitized to the little ones. Dino Jungle, 146. View ranking, 144. It's cool to see the care. All the damn world records, man. The care out of everyone, really. Fair play, I love it. That's not that big of a change, though, is it? Once again, I feel like we're flipping off of guardrails on a record like that. So, no. We'll go straight to question block ruins. 203. Just shy of 204. 202. Yeah, no, we will watch this one. Because in terms of the most popular map in the game, this is above Rainbow Road. The big skip, the big one that you've seen me do, the one that you've probably done, that really gave everyone the big picture that wasn't a Nintendo Switch 2 owner, that didn't own Mario Kart World, the idea of how ludicrous the physics can be. Mind you, we're about to see it even more now. Show me something. Wow, that alone I'm impressed. I love that. Are we cutting on... See, look, that was awesome when we discovered that one. I say wait, like, we reacted to it, and the community discovered that one. We're going awfully inside now. Oh no, never mind. So starting now, this is what I was talking about prior. That's what really put Mario Kart World on the map. We're gonna have to watch that one more time, because what I originally thought we would need to see a mushroom for, we're just gonna use it at the intro instead, because we now know how to skip it. No way. No way. That alone, like the sentence that I just said, the fact that that will be applicable to other maps as well, and we're just yet to realize, and we've seen it. Whoa, 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 whoa. So what, this is what we do when we don't need the coins? Okay, cool. So that is still the better path. That's why I was a bit caught off guard. I was saying like, whoa, we're going a bit to the left here. On the topic of going to the left, I think that that's only possible with a small combination like this. It has to be. Like, we're not about to pull out a heavy character with a heavy Kart combo and do that. I hope I'm wrong. So we have 140. We have 141.8. Peach Beach is classic. Love it. So let's see it. Only a physics optimization. I understand. Salty Speedway. We've seen some crazy things actually, come to think of it. So 158.4. Your rankings. Nah, once again, the big changes that we saw. I'm not surprised that we're not pulling out even more, because there's only so much to these maps. In the best way possible. 220. 217, yeah, no, this is definitely a change. I feel like that 1.5 to 2 second window, depending on the map, you can kind of already say, hey, listen, it's going to be extremely similar, apart from like some side flips that we've seen earlier in today's episode. And I just didn't want to convolute these, like, didn't really want to bring down the value of that of a Rainbow Road or a Crown City with all the mini optimizations combined. I think we're about to see one with this though. So let's just keep on talking about what we're reacting to in real time. See what I mean? Like, look how big of the combo that we're using, right? Like, this isn't some, oh, you need to use the bat, and then you need to use this really small cart. Like, no, like and bike, mind you, like we're using a four-wheeled, we're using a cart, we're using Bowser, and we're just gliding through the air. That's the use of the mushroom. How did we not get caught by Lakitu just then? I'm saying we. I've already developed a parasocial relationship with this damn world record. Do not take notes. Don't do it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, sorry, show that to me again. 206.1. It's DK pass. It's DK pass. I'm not even gonna say anything yet. That ended up being good. I did that in free roam that one time. Okay, cool. Cool. That's a trick off of these trees, especially get momentum after the new update. We're yet to use a mushroom. It wasn't just then? What are you talking about? You meant to tell me it's the last, like, cutoff that you can take? It is, man. Okay, so wait, hold on. Real quick. Do they run that back every single time? We're really optimizing the drifts here in that tunnel. Instead of going out on the outside, no, we're always cutting on the inside. And the indicator was we went between the cone, but we hugged kind of the so the inner part, the left side of the right cone just then as more of a visual indicator on how to work around this. Now, listen, I think that there's a lot more to it, but at least I'm kind of putting 2 and 2 together on things that I'm looking at for the first time. Wow. Did the map always move? Look, the map's moving. I'm gonna zoom out. Maybe. All right, Sky High Sunday. I said that this one was optimized. 156. Am I full of misinformation? Yep. Can't help but to feel like that's not new. You know, they might... Oh, hold on. Okay, that's enough of a difference for me to go, alright. And also, they're getting coins right now. We already got 14 of them. We're cutting on the inside for sure. I guess just the lower, the better. Yep, the lower, the better. Limit the airtime, that's pretty standard. We got 16 coins right now out of 20. We're not going to switch this up at all, are we? We're just going to keep on getting coins. I can see some minor optimizations, like please, minor, to get the coin just slightly earlier. Wario was so close to getting that. And now, to make it so we don't need coins anymore, they skipped the guardrail, or like the grind rail in the middle of the pathway a bit earlier. We're not going along the left side, we're cutting straight down the middle, but then we go back to the left, so then we can transition into this side wall trick section. Okay, so really, no, whoa, what did they just go for? Can you really go on the side and flip off of that like we saw on Rainbow Road? No, don't. The possibilities are overwhelming. They really are. See, now they're doing even it's a bit different every single time. Is that not more difficult? I mean, really though, is that not more difficult? These minor changes to something that you keep on spamming. Let's try and get the world record. Attempt after attempt after attempt. See, we're going across. What's the difference? What have I missed? What have I missed? What a world record though. Like, what a world record, but what have I missed though? I don't get it. Are we about to go on the side? They're trying it. There's something that we don't know yet. And we're about to see it with this map, man. That's going to be a big deal. Imagine you launch up into the air. I wonder how much time you'd save. Probably. Oh, each round too? Lap, sorry? Yeah, no, that's crazy. Wow, it's already come to an end. Starview Peak, let's see. 216. It's a 1.5. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna hate. I'm gonna bring this video to a conclusion right now. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully the maps that I skipped out on here aren't some crazy revolution. If they were, it'd probably be more time skipped than what we saw. So I think that I'm right. But just in case I'm not, the comment section is yours to go crazy in, and I will see you guys in another video. Safe to say I was wrong about Mario Kart World. It's a good day to be wrong.